Hey friends, it's Kate McKay. So the last video I talked about what happens when the heart breaks open, like from grief, from loss, and that moment when it's like grief divides you into the life you had before and that life after. So today I want to talk about something most people don't really realize, but that grief, it doesn't just live in your emotions, in your emotional state. It lives in your body. The truth is, your body, it remembers everything you've been through. Every heartbreak, every joy, every loss, every moment you thought you couldn't keep going. Like those times that you were like, oh, I can't, your body feels it. And even when your mind says, I'm fine, your body often whispers, hey, no, I'm not. Like things are in your body and you don't even know them. So when loss happens, your entire system goes on high alert. Your nervous system in that fight or flight system that it doesn't even know the difference between really now, the past, the future, pain, physical pain. It's all the same, right? It's all perceived as danger. And it reacts that same way. Your heart races, your breath shortens, and your muscles tighten too. You know what I mean? That feeling in your stomach. Your body's trying to protect you from something, a danger of some variety. It doesn't even understand necessarily what it is. It's primal. So maybe you felt that weight in your chest that won't lift. You can't get a good breath in, or that exhaustion that no amount of sleep can fix. That exhaustion. Or maybe it's your appetite. It's completely vanished. Or you found yourself craving comfort food. For me, it's always ice cream. And you haven't even touched that food maybe in years, but you're like, I really want that. Or maybe it's in your shoulders, like this ache, or your stomach just feels off, your whole digestive tract. Or you just don't feel at home in your body anymore. You feel disjointed from it. And these are not random symptoms at all. This is your body. This is your body grieving. See, after my son Will died, I remember feeling like my body in some way had betrayed me. Because for years, movement had been medicine. Like if I just exercised, I felt better. The gym was always my sanctuary. Always, since I was 21. But in those early months after Will passed, I couldn't even make it through a workout. I couldn't do it without feeling like I wanted to bawl my eyes out. I pick up the weight and I just feel those tears come out of nowhere. It was embarrassing. And the strength that I had built for decades, that literally I was always strong. It seemed to vanish overnight. I had no strength. And for a while, I was like kind of bummed about it because that was the way that I always got centered. But then one day, mid-workout, tears just started streaming down my face and it hit me. My body wasn't betraying me. It was bearing witness. It was saying, this mattered. This hurt mattered. He mattered. Will mattered. And the body carries that for us. So you see, that realization changed everything because I stopped fighting my body and I started listening to it, just paying more attention to it. I always was one that honored my body, but this changed it. And little by little, grace began to move through the cracks. See, grief isn't just emotional, it's metabolic. It shifts your hormones. It changes up your digestion, your immune system, all of it. It's why you feel like foggy in your mind. You feel inflamed or like your body, it doesn't belong to you anymore. It's like this disjointed thing. But here's what I want you to know. This is the beautiful thing. Just as the body holds pain, it also holds healing. Because when you move, even gently, you help the body release what the words can't express. When you breathe, slowly, you tell your nervous system, you're safe. You're safe now in this moment. And when you're able to rest, you give your body the permission that it needs to recover from the weight of the grief, from the trauma, any of that, because your body carries so much. So movement, breath, nourishment, these are not luxuries. These are sacred practices. Why? Think about it, how everyone brings food to us after we've gone through hard things. yoga, a nice walk outside. You see, every moment you choose to stretch, to cry, or simply to rest and be present, you're teaching your body how to trust life again. And that, my dear friends, is grace in motion. Grace doesn't always show up in the church pews or in quiet prayer. Sometimes it just shocks me in the way it shows up. It shows up in the sweat and the tears, a phone call, a deep exhale, a good cry, a good laugh, in a long walk where you finally let yourself feel everything. Because in that moment you realize that even through the ache, your heart is still beating. Grace lives in the body too. It just chooses to move through the muscles and the memory. Grace is there. She meets you in the breath, in the stillness, and in the release. And that's how we actually begin to heal. Not by forcing our body, like pushing it in ways, but allowing it. Still working up a sweat, but allowing our body to feel. So healing in the body isn't always really obvious. It might look like the first full night's sleep. Oh, I remember that. First night's sleep you had in months. Or catching yourself laughing at something unexpected. Or even realizing you can breathe deeply again. I remember only like half breathing, going, am I even breathing? Because I always felt like I had this lump in my throat, you know? So these are the signs that your nervous system is slowly finding balance again. It's really important to notice these things, that your body is learning safety after heartbreak and loss, in any kind of loss. Doesn't mean the grief is gone though, you know? It just means your capacity to hold it is expanding. It's expanding. And that's what grace does. She doesn't erase the pain. She helps us. She helps us carry it differently. So if you're in that place where your body feels really heavy and tired or super tense, please don't see it as a failure, especially if you've gone through loss. See it as a way that your body's communicating to you. Your body has gone through so much and it's talking to you. It's saying, hey, slow down, feed me, move me, check in, hold me. So you don't have to push your way through this. I tried and it doesn't work. So you get to breathe your way through it. That's what I learned. And I want you to know you don't have to do it alone. That's really important. And I wish I knew this early. So much of the time I thought I had to do it on my own. But if this message resonates, if you're ready to begin listening to what your body has been holding, I'd love to walk with you. So you can book a call with me, Reset complimentary discovery call, on how I work with people through grief and loss and finding the light. You know, it's not really though about fixing you, not at all. I'm here to help you reconnect to your strength, your peace, and your body's natural rhythms to heal itself. And I'm here for you. I just want you to know that. And, you know, and we'll talk about where you are. There's no judgment. What your loss is, what your body's trying to tell you, and how to find grace in motion again by telling your story. So the link is below in the description, and I look forward to working with you. And if you have any additional questions, please reach out. This is part 2 of the Grief and Grace series, the process of becoming. And next time we're going to talk about the storm of the mind, how grief affects our thoughts and our emotions. And also the stories we tell ourselves in regards to that, and ways that we can get clarity and how we can begin to find the calm inside the chaos. So until then, remember, your body, it remembers the pain. Yes. But you know what? It also remembers and knows how to heal. So keep breathing, keep moving, and let grace meet you there. One heartbeat, one breath at a time. I'm Kate McKay, and thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.